Hi, welcome once again to M5's English language learning program, Let's Speak English. I'm Gav Duncan and I'm here on your TV screen to help you learn English. Now, are you sitting comfortably? Yes? Good. And are you ready for today's lesson? Yes? Good. Okay, well, let's learn English together. And just as I promised yesterday, here we are again. Come in, come in. We've been waiting for you. And now that you're here, we can begin today's revision lesson. Great. Are you ready? Yes? Have you been to the toilet? Yes? Congratulations. Oh, did you wash your hands? You did? Well, that's good news. I'm sure your mother is glad to hear that. Okay, enough about washing hands. Let's get stuck in. It's another day. It's another lesson. And it's some more revision. Okie dokie. Let's jump straight in with a certain aspect of the present simple tense. Okay, what about the negative? How do we make the negative? Which verb do we use to make the negative? That's correct. We use the verb do to help make the negative in the present simple tense. We use don't, do not, for most of the forms. I, you, we, you, they. We use doesn't, does not, for the third person singular. He, she, and it. When we make a negative sentence in the present simple, we put the subject, I, you, he, Alfredo, Doreen, then don't or doesn't, don't for I, you, doesn't for he, Alfredo, and Doreen, and then we add the infinitive. We don't change the verb in the third person singular. We use doesn't and then add the infinitive. Read, want, eat, dance. Okay, now, fish and chips. What about making a question in the present simple? Well, once again, we use the verb do to help. We change the positive sentence, I eat potatoes, into a question by putting do at the front and putting a question mark at the end. I eat potatoes is a positive sentence. Do I eat potatoes is a question. Okay, all right, sorted. But what about asking questions with the third person singular? What happens then? Well, it's very simple. We use the correct form of the verb to do for the third person. I do, you do, he, she, it does. So, if we take the sentence, she eats potatoes, how do we make it into a question? Easy. We put does at the front and a question mark at the end. She eats potatoes is a positive sentence. Does she eat potatoes is a question. Simple, easy, not difficult. Certainly not a problem for the gods of English. So, we can't use or un with uncountable nouns. We never say money or music or water. Do you remember the nouns which are always plural? Do you remember the list from lesson 11? We learned that scissors, jeans, trousers and glasses are always plural. If we want to make these nouns countable, we use a pair of scissors, or a pair of jeans, or 2 pairs of trousers, or 24 pairs of glasses. We can also make uncountable nouns countable if we use a piece of, or a bottle of, or a cup of. A piece of is countable. A bottle of is countable. A cup of is countable. So now we can use these to make uncountable nouns countable. Cheese is uncountable, but I can ask for a piece of cheese or a slice of cheese. Water is uncountable, but I can ask for a bottle of water or 2 glasses of water. Coffee is uncountable, but I can ask for 24 cups of coffee. Here are some other things we can say to make uncountable nouns countable. A bowl of, a piece of, a carton of, a bottle of, a can of, a bar of, a game of. So, rice is uncountable, but we can count a bowl of rice. Cheese is uncountable, but we can count a piece of cheese. Milk is uncountable, but we can count a carton of milk. Beer is uncountable, but we can count a bottle of beer. Soft drinks are uncountable, but we can count a can of Fanta, or Coke, or Pepsi. Soap is uncountable, but we can count bars of soap. Tennis is uncountable, but we can count a game of tennis. Right. Look at the following pictures and decide if the noun is countable or uncountable. If it's countable, we also have to decide if we need a or an. Cheese, sand, a car, a toothbrush, a computer, a telephone, water, blood, chocolate, coffee, a cup of coffee, spaghetti, a bowl of spaghetti. Right, let's practice making uncountable nouns countable. Use the words in the box to make the uncountable nouns countable. We use a, of. Here's a couple of examples. A carton of orange juice, a glass of milk, a bar of chocolate, a cup of tea, a loaf of bread, a bowl of soup, a sheet of paper, a slice of salami, a jar of honey, a can of tuna. Good. Now, there's a new word there, isn't there? That's right, loaf. A loaf of bread. Well, what's a loaf of bread? A loaf of bread is bread we buy in one piece. When we take the loaf of bread home, we slice it and eat it. But when we buy it, it is one loaf of bread. What else was in the list? Well, a cup of tea is easy. A bar of chocolate is also easy. A bar is the idea of a brick shape. So we could have a bar of soap, or a bar of chocolate, or a bar of gold. We know what a bowl is, so we know what a bowl of soup is, don't we? A sheet of paper is easy. We put sheets of paper into the printer. When we print something, we print onto sheets of paper. A slice of something. It could be salami, it could be bread. To slice is to cut something thinly. We can slice cheese, salami, bread, lots of things. If we have one cake and 6 people, I cut the cake into 6 slices. And what's a jar? Well, a jar is a glass container. Normally we store things like honey or jam in glass jars. And a can? Well, a can is a metal container. What comes in cans? Well, soft drinks normally come in cans, but we could have beans in a can or fish. There are lots of things we get in cans. When we have a can, there's something else we need too. That's right. If we want to open the can, what do we need? Correct. We need a can opener. And we're back. Good. Did you have a nice trip back? Great. Magic. Now, what else did we learn in weeks 6 to 9? Well, in lesson 32, the 32nd lesson, we learned some more ordinal numbers. We learned that the ordinal numbers from 20 to 100 are very simple. Just like the cardinal numbers from 20 to 100 are very simple. Do you remember how we made ordinal numbers from 20 to 100? It was lesson 32. Lesson 32. Lesson 32. Okay, now we know how to count from 1 to 100. We know that when we get to 20, it becomes easier. There's a pattern that we can see, a logic we can use. Do you remember the pattern? That's right. We take 20, add a hyphen, and then add a number between 1 and 9. 21 is 21. 25 is 25. 29 is 29. Okay now, what about ordinal numbers beyond 20? Well, that's simple. We know the ordinal numbers from 1 to 9, don't we? Yes, of course we do. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth. Okay, so thinking logically, what do you think we do after 20th? That's right. We take 20 and add an ordinal number between 1 and 9. Simple. So 21 is a cardinal number. But what's the ordinal version? That's right, 21st. We take 20, add a hyphen, and add an ordinal number from 1 to 9. Easy. So, what are the ordinal numbers from 20 to 29? 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th. And what comes next? That's right, 30th. Now, like 20th with 30th, 40th, 50th, 60th, 70th, 80th and 90th. We change the Y to I before we add the th. So they look like this. 30th, 40th, 50th, 60th, 70th, 80th, 90th. All right, fab, terrific, triffid, yucca, palm tree. So, now we know all the numbers from 0 to 100. And we're done for the day. Yes, that's right, our 15 minutes is up. Okay, well, you all know what I'm going to say now, don't you? Yes, of course you do. I'm going to say thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. See, I told you so. No, okay, really, thanks for watching. You've been watching me, Gav Duncan, on M5's Let's Speak English. And I'll see you all again tomorrow. If you can't wait until tomorrow, remember you can always check out all our videos and more at www.m5tv.hu. Okay, that's us done for the day, so I'll say goodbye. Goodbye, and we'll see each other tomorrow. Have a great evening. See you tomorrow. Bye.